It's a glorious day today, so it makes sense to have a glorious wine. The name of this wine is Gusbourne, and Gusbourne's located in Appledore in Kent. It's got quite a classy label, definitely compared to some English sparkling wines. So Gusbourne's 200 hectares in size, making it one of England's biggest vineyards. It's planted up with the champagne varieties, so Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier and Chardonnay. All of the vineyards are located on south-facing slopes, so they get maximum sun penetration, and all the vines are planted to champagne clones. So Gusbourne are getting a lot of attention in the media at the moment. This wine won 4 stars from Decanter magazine. It also got a rating from the Wine Gang magazine, the Wine Gang, so they're doing pretty well. So in the winery, they're using new technologies. Obviously, the wine's produced using the method, Champenois method, which means that there's light pressing of the grapes, a cool primary fermentation of 3 weeks, and then obviously a secondary fermentation in the bottle. And this wine's aged for 22 months on the lees. The laws in Champagne stipulate that the wines need to be aged for 18 months, so 22 months is obviously longer than that, so you should be getting some nice kind of autolytic characters on the wine. Okay, so now onto the wine itself. It's kind of difficult to pour, but so I'm using this glass. It's made by Riedel, and I have to come a bit closer. So I don't know if you can see the bubbles coming up in like a vertical column. It's specifically designed for judging sparkling wines and champagnes. It's basically got little etchings in the bottom, and they're called nucleation points. So when the carbon dioxide from within the bottle hits the nucleation points, the bubbles are rebounded up, bubbles are formed and rebounded up, and it flows up in a nice vertical column. So one of the main things that you look for in a sparkling wine and champagne is the bubble quality. So the effervescence, which is this vertical foam flowing up, and you're able to judge that the duration's long and the bubbles are fine. So this glass is really great for judging sparkling wine. And I'm still looking, I can tell there's tons of bubbles still coming up, it looks amazing. Okay, so on the nose. It's got a really delicate smell, rose petals and strawberries and raspberries. I have to say it smells distinctly English. You do get some elderflower and some delicious honey. It smells very delicate, lots of lovely aromas. Okay, so on the palate. It's got a lovely, dry, sophisticated palate. Dry meaning that it's likely to have less than 6 grams per litre of residual sugar. It's got beautiful mouthfeel. Doesn't taste austere like some English sparkling wines, very rounded and creamy on the palate, real finesse. Just take another taste to see about the flavours. So raspberries and strawberry, caramel, strawberries and cream, really delicious. Not getting so much autolysis, but sometimes, you know, it's kind of an easy drinking, summery Wimbledon wine. I definitely recommend this. It's a reasonable price. People obviously love to compare English sparkling wines to champagne, and they can be expensive, but when you consider that the yield for this wine, so the amount of grapes they're actually getting in the vineyard is considerably less than in Champagne, and England's less well equipped for the production of this kind of wine, whereas Champagne, they've been doing it for hundreds of years, so they have all the equipment, they're doing it on a larger scale, so it kind of makes sense that the English are going to have to charge a bit more. I think you'd be pleasantly surprised. This is definitely one of the best English sparkling wines I've had. I love it, I would definitely buy it, and I recommend that you give it a try this summer. Okay, thank you.